Okay, hello and welcome. It's time for me to talk about Moon Knight, episode 4. And I think this is going to be a shorter video than episode 3 review or whatever cuz not a lot actually happened in this episode until the end. There's some like weird shit in this episode too. Most of it was kind of boring. It was just Steven and no, Mark's wife on an adventure through the tomb, and lots of like character development that's probably not going to ever come up again in the show. Lots of and that's basically it. Just lots of like exploration, like of this tomb, of this cave or whatever, and weird dialogue and bad character development. I'll just talk about that one thing because I don't even want to talk about the character development honestly because it wasn't like I just said. It's probably not gonna come up again in the show except for maybe one thing is the fact that Mark's wife like made out with Steven. Very specifically, she knew he was Steven and just like I don't know, got hot under the collar, I guess, and just wanted to fucking taste those lips from Oscar Isaac. And the ramifications of what she just did, I have no idea how they're gonna come back into play in this show. Maybe they won't even at all. Maybe, probably not, honestly, because there was no mirror. There was no mirror where like when she kissed him, so Mark wasn't there to like witness it. That's how Mark like and Steven witnessed each other's actions, or only through the mirror. Otherwise, they like don't remember. So unless Mark's wife like decides to tell Mark that, yeah, I made out with Steven. I does is that this is it cheating? Is it not cheating? It's obviously they're not the same people, but I have no hope that the show will even like go into this at all. Cause why would they? It's way too confusing for them. It brings up lots of like moral questions about what it is to be a person and affect. It hasn't done it for the past 3 episodes. Why would they do it now? Well, past four. So I doubt this will come back into play. It might. Whatever. That was probably like the most exciting thing in the first half of the episode. That's like there's a first half and the second half. The first half is just them exploring Alexander the Great's tomb, and it was Alexander the Great's tomb to find the stone statue of Amet, uh, which they do find in Alexander the Great's body. Right? How did that get there? Whatever. I don't know. I don't know about like all the history about where Alexander the Great's body was actually buried, or if that's like a real thing. If people actually do know that. In this show, it seems like no one's ever found out, so they just found it now. Maybe that's true. I don't know. I don't want to fucking do that research. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. Um. I should also say that this episode was. I think I just already said it. It was just really boring. Up until the ending, where and let's just talk about it. Mark gets shot basically. Ethan Hawke and his crew they find him with the stone statue. He doesn't have his powers now, obviously, because Kanju is trapped. But if he doesn't have his powers, how does Ethan Hawke have his powers? Because Matt is trapped too, but he has the ability to like summon jackals from like the earth and like tip scales and like suck the life out of people. How does he have that ability? Why can't Mark turn into his Moon Knight? Bring out the suit. I don't. Did they forget? Did the writers forget? They must have. Whatever, I guess. Basically, Mark's wife runs away. Mark takes care of like some of the Ethan Hawke's goons, but it doesn't matter. Ethan Hawke shoots him. Bam, Mark's dead. Then we like get sent to this like white room. Mark is like catatonic, like drugged out catatonic, and it at first it seemed like they were doing this whole bait and switch that was obviously gonna be a lie, and it was a lie. That this entire time Mark has been in this institution where he's been retelling this story of how he's being the avatar of Kanju, whatever, and Ethan Hawke is there, and characters we know that are there that have relationships with Mark or Steven. It's obviously a lie. Weird shit starts to happen. Mark doesn't take his pills, or whatever. Doesn't take his shot. Threatens one of the security guys, and then we go through this hallway of like rooms where you hear screaming. All right, I think this what the show wanted to do here is that these rooms are a representation of. I think it's very obvious actually that these rooms are representations of like Mark and Steven's minds, where these rooms are like separate personalities that they've closed off. It's almost like Legion and how that character is in Marvel as well. Like if you know about Legion and how he has like almost 1,000 different personalities all within his mind. They all have different powers. This is sort of like the same thing, just like not as many personalities. So we get a glimpse of like this Egyptian coffin, and it's like moving. I'm guessing that scene was like to try and represent that the personality that Mark and maybe Mark and Steven don't know about. It's like that new one that they're probably gonna cash out later. And basically, Mark finds Steven in another coffin. A coffin. they coughing. They interact together. And they're like, "Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here." Where are they gonna go though? Because it's like inside their own brain. Or apparently, uh, it's tentative because they died. They got shot and died. But I guess like the magic from this Egyptian god, Slifer the Sky Dragon. I'm kidding. This Egyptian god card, the hippo, somehow save them. That's the end of the episode where it's really not clear what's actually happening and how Mark and Steven are alive, if they are alive. Put that in quotes, because all we're just seeing them in this like very white-halled room that I'm assuming is like their inner mind. And the hippo god that is friends of Kanju came to save them for because why not? Because they're friends, right? But she has the power to do this. Horace and the other guys, and they're not gonna get mad that she's saving them. Is this not like affecting like mortals and reality? Who knows? It's very confusing. Um, that's the end of the episode. I'm guessing in the next episode, we're probably gonna find out more personalities. That's probably gonna come back into fruition. And Mark and Steven and whatever personality we find, they're gonna somehow be brought back to life. Maybe through the power of Kanju. Maybe Mark's wife is gonna somehow save Kanju's stone statue somehow. Some ridiculous bullshit. Who knows? Who I'm I'm very less interested in these past two episodes than the last two. Things have just been like getting worse and worse. Character relationships are very surface level and are boring. And even though Oscar Isaac is a very talented actor in this show, it's just I he's very talented, and the way he like portrays Steven and Mark, very good. I like what he's doing. I just feel like it's sort of being squandered by the dialogue and the weird plot that's like happening throughout the show. Ethan Hawke also is being outshined by a lot of other people. I don't think he's like being his best self in the show. This isn't his best work. That's okay, I guess. Whatever. Who gives a shit about Ethan Hawke now, anyway? It's Oscar Isaac. He's our main guy. We love him. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Playing these two different characters. I hope. I can't wait to see like what the third personality is. That's really like what I'm hoping for. This overarching plot about like defeating a Met. Uh, how is this gonna affect the MCU as a future, in the future as a whole? Defeating these gods. Like what? I'm still confused about what they actually do and what their place is in the MCU. We're I'm super salty about that. We're never gonna know. It'll never be explained at all. Whatever. I'm sort of sick of it. I'm still interested. I mean, I think I'm mostly interested just because like I like Oscar Isaac and his acting throughout the whole show has been really good. So it's a strong point for this show. All the other stuff like action and character development and CGI also has been very lackluster. I'm not looking forward to any of that, but it's gonna happen either way. Whatever. I'm gonna continue, and also look out for the new Halo episode that's coming out soon too. I don't know if this is going up before that or not, but yeah, it'll be out there. So yeah, okay. Uh, guys have a good day, and see ya.